Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
Guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Doncic. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Now here's LeBron following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. LeBron's got the first points up on the board here for the East All-Stars.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Another miss by LeBron.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Outside Durant, a 3-ball. The West again cannot hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Tatum. Harden the pass to Tatum. To the paint. Jokic trying to free himself up and finished off by LeBron.
Boy, that's just a strong play by LeBron, winning the rebound and sending it right back up.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So it's the West now. Searching for their first points of the game. Doncic passes to Embiid. And here is Antetokounmpo. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jokic with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside Curry. Jokic sets the screen for Curry. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Embiid dishes to Doncic. They could use a bucket. And no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Jokic on top. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Jokic missing. The West trails by 7, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. The guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Lets it go from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for the West. Trailing by 5. And stolen by James. Curry passes to Jokic. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. James finds Curry.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Durant with some nice D. Fires for three. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And here is LeBron. After the three-pointer from KD. Harden the pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And James Harden good for 3.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
Doncic against Curry. And they double up Doncic. Durant wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James looking it over. At the top of the key, Curry. LeBron kicks to Curry. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. They get it again. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic doing a nice job there, boxing out the defense to earn a second chance shot.
Doncic outside. Pass to KD. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. The 3 from Harden. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of.
Here's Durant. Again, the West All-Stars.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Doncic against Curry. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Antetokounmpo dishes to Doncic. Pass to KD. For the 3. And it's the East with the rebound. LeBron's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target with his 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
That one is off.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. Levine's checked in for John Morant. Young is subbed in for Doncic. The 3 from George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. And the West will go the other way now. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
The three from George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And that one's good. Leonard.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Hands it from downtown.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Young for three. Buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Davis with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the pass to Towns. Here's George. Williamson with the screen for George. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Young in the corner. Floats one. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here are the East All-Stars now. Pass to Towns. Over Giannis. And too long on the shot.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Gobert, he's checked in for the West. And the free throw is good, now leading by one. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. George, that's a two-pointer. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Leonard. And both free throws good for Giannis. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Towns. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. No one covering. Young's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Williamson with a screen for George. The West All-Stars pull it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Young in the corner. Shot from 12. Again, the West All-Stars.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds George. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Passes to Young. Shot clock at 5. Levine for 3. And that one is off. And so it's the West All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Durant is out there with Gobert. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Embiid. And it's Morant in a shooting guard. The West leading by 6.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Curry with the 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 6.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Here's Lillard. Again, the West All-Star. Now Curry. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Jokic with his screen on Lillard. The pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Curry.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Now here's Morant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Harden against Morant. Harden kicks to James. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Lillard outside. Embiid with a screen on Curry. And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
Jokic with it. Now defended by Embiid. Curry on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The shot by KD. No good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harden dishes to Tatum. Connects from three-point range.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Tatum against KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Catching up on changes for the West. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Embiid. Leonard comes in for Gobert. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Lillard. Durant nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry against Doncic. James, the pass to Jokic. Curry kicks to Tatum. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Harden. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here is Davis. 14 feet away. The West again cannot hit.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And that one's good. Morant.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Here's Jokic. He has 5. Outside Curry. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Chris Paul's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Andre Ayton's checked in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Davis. On the wing, Doncic. The West again cannot hit. The East trail by 6. Paul passes to Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harden's got 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Tatum kicks to Paul. Good ball movement here by the East. And it's LeBron missing. The West leading by 3. Outside Leonard. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. Off target from 3-point range. Harden with it. He's picked up by Doncic. James outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West. And stolen by Tatum. All up top. Guarded by Morant. The shot's good from Paul.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And the East with some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Jokic, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for James. Doncic outside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Now here's DeRozan. Over Leonard, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson, and he's got his first chance at the line here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the East. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for James Harden. And West also making a switch. Young's checked in.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 7.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Paul, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. DeRozan's shot is off. Doncic feeling it out. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Towns sets the pick for DeRozan. Oh, no one around him. Offline with his 3. The West leading by 6. Davis with it. Now guarded by Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Towns, a screen on Levine. Here's DeRozan. Drains it from 17 feet out.
You know, I look at DeRozan. One of the things I like most about his game is that he really employs the mid-range shot. And it's a lost art for most other players.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. The West again cannot hit. Ball against Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he can't get the first one.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Butler, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis. The East trail by 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Towns, the screen. The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Giannis. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the East. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Dishes it to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. The East making a switch. George is checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The West leading by 6. Giannis passes to Leonard. Here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws, and they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Lillard's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here is George. He's got 8.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lillard against Paul. Antetokounmpo passes to Levine. Here's Embiid. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Williamson a screen on Antetokounmpo. The putback. Williamson the pass to George. The kick out to Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 5 points so far.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Butler, pass to Towns, lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Towns. Down low, here's Giannis. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Lillard against Paul. Back to Towns. Sweet little floater. And it's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Lillard against Paul. Outside Levine. Offline with his 3. 1 second left. No good on that one.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
And so it's the West All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store.
for us. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
LeBron James is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Harden, and it's Curry in at point guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Morant kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Morant. Lock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from James Harden. Here's Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And Embiid drops them both.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
The 3 from Tatum. They grab their own miss, and that one is good. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Over Tatum. That one wide left.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Harden with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Looking to get back on track here. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from James. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires from the line. And James pulls it down. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Another miss by LeBron. And Embiid has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Durant inside. Covered by LeBron.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jokic. Tatum against KD. The West again cannot hit. And here is the East now. James, the pass to Harden. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. That one falls. KD's got 15.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Morant. Right side Curry. From 11 feet away. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Curry against Embiid. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point West All-Star lead. And here is LeBron. He has 6. Outside Curry. Tatum dishes to James. Here's Jokic. The West grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant passes to Durant. Feeds to Doncic. Back to KD. Off target from three-point range.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Jokic passes to Harden. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
And Doncic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to James. Shoots over Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from LeBron. Morant looking around. Doncic passes to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Now here's Tatum. Jokic high post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for LeBron. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Curry. Then for the West All-Stars, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Anthony Davis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard in for Kevin Durant. And so here are the West All-Stars. Davis kicks to Morant. Some nice passing here by the West. Gobert with a screen for Doncic. He feeds it to Gobert, and the basket is good. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 11.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
That one is no good.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the breadth and depth of his versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, maybe the greatest passing big guy we've seen in a long time. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Now Harden. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Jokic on top. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The West leading by 4. Right side, Davis. He kicks to Morant. Gobert with a screen for Morant. Tries it from 9. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The East All-Stars have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Williamson is checked in for Jason Tatum, and it's Butler in for James Harden. The West also making some changes. Young comes in for John Morant, and Lillard subbed in for Doncic. Now, here is Young. He's got 10, and finished off by Gobert.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with his screen on Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Free throw, good. Jokic. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The East trail by 3. Over Lillard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. On defense, the East All-Stars. It's a 1-point game. It's Young on the wing. DeRozan defending. Young against DeRozan. Here's Gobert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Young outside. From downtown. Unable to get that one. And it's the East going the other way. Jokic draws the double. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
Lillard with a screen for Leonard. It's Davis on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Rebound by the East All-Stars. The kick outside to Butler. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The West All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 1. On its way from Young for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Lillard picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. Davis inside, working on Williamson, and it's Davis missing. And the East has possession. They trail by 1. Williamson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Jokic. A miss that time would have put him up. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've led by as much as 10. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Gobert with a screen on Butler. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
LeBron, he's checked in for the East. Paul George comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Andre Ayton's checked in for the West. Dean comes in for Damian Lillard. Levine for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Leonard against James. Back to Butler for the lead. Hits it from 3-point range. And the East leads by 2.
You know Butler's confidence is high when he fires a jumper off the catch like that. He doesn't shoot a lot of those.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the East. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And here are the East All-Stars. A 2-point game on the court for the West All-Stars, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Durant. Levine is out there with Luka Doncic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Jokic. And they double up Giannis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Jokic is... And the East has possession. Curry on the wing. Jokic sets the screen for Curry. Back to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. That one drops for him. Ayton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the West All-Stars. George against Durant. Lets it go. And that one's good.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
Now here's Doncic. Kicks it to Giannis. High post shot. The shot off that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Curry with a wide open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. The West trails by 5. Right side Durant. Stolen by Harden. Pass to George. Doncic against Paul. Outside Curry. Outside George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And 12 points for George.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Durant to the middle to end the run. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Harden with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
The East making a switch. DeRozan's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's John Morant in for Zach LaVine. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Doncic. Curry against Morant. Jokic with a screen on Morant. And the basket by Curry.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Now, here's Doncic. He kicks it to Embiid. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry way outside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Morant, and the rejection by Harden. Here is Paul. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West. Down by 12. Embiid with a screen on Harden. Harden against Durant. The West again cannot hit. And here's the East. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Steps back and fires. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Durant. Curry against Morant. This one for 3, and the 3-ball is good.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
Here's Paul. He dishes it to Curry. The 3. The West grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Embiid wide open. And the West hit again from deep.
Embiid's consistency from deep is really quite remarkable, and I just see him continuing to take his game to new heights.
It's Curry outside. The West grabs the miss. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that one up quick.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The East leading by 5. Paul with the ball. Jokic sets the screen for Paul. Shoots over Doncic. Paul can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Morant with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Now Jokic, the pass to Paul. Outside Curry. And the rejection by Giannis. Paul kicks to Jokic over Durant. And another miss by the East. Here's West now. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Doncic outside. Here's Embiid. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
Curry against Morant. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Jokic passes to Paul. Back to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the East. And it's DeRozan missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant. Morant's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Paul passes to Jokic. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Back to Paul. Pass to Curry, trying to end the drought, and the rejection by Embiid. Harden outside, 3-pointer. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Curry looking it over. Out to DeRozan. Wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry against Morant. Right side Durant. Here's Doncic. Count it.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the East. Curry on the wing. Takes a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time